Well, I'm doing a little baking today. And the reason why is because I'm short on groceries. But you know what? It is what it is. And I'm not starving. You can tell. I'm definitely not starving. Anyway, I'm going to put on my Big Joe and Malia's apron and we're going to get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use um, ingredients or products from the dollar store. And I'm going to show you how you can be creative with your cooking. So my cat is having his little sit down. He has taken to sitting inside the end tables. Sorry, I got itchy lip. Okay, so the products that I'm using. Okay, so I have a craving for biscuits. So there is a biscuit that you can buy from the dollar store, and basically it needs a half cup of water, and that's it. And this. So that's a good thing. And I've got some cinnamon, and I've also got some ginger. And I've also got some chopped up dates. Now, I did have these from over Christmas, but I did chop them up and I had them in the fridge. And so I have a little bit left and I'm going to throw that in. It gives a little bit of a zing, right? So I also have some parchment paper because doing dishes is not my favorite thing. So we're going to put this all together and then I'm going to roll it out and I'm going to show you how I make simple biscuits. I am going to put my stove on and let it warm up, and then we're going to get a measuring cup. The whole world is falling apart. So I need a half a cup of water. So I'm going to use my good. I basically boil all my water. So I'm going to take half a cup from this. And apparently what I found out is that when you boil your water, it magnifies the fluoride. So I have to try to find, it gets rid of all the other impurities though, but I have to try to find a water purifier that I can afford and, you know, put it through that process before I put it in, or before I drink it, before I put it in my containers. But I do boil it, and then in the morning I have 8 ounces of water with a half a teaspoon of ashwagandha, and I have that every day. And it works to keep the cortisol level down in my body, which is a stress factor, right? And if you have anxiety, it's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so biscuit. Let me see if I can put this on somehow so you can actually see what I'm doing. It's not like it's a biggie though. So I have this. And falling apart equals falling apart. Okay, so that's it. And then I'm going to put some cinnamon in. I was going to put ginger, but I don't know if I'll put, I might, maybe I will. So I'm going to put some cinnamon in, a lot of cinnamon. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that one though. I think I'm going to have, so I do keep some ginger in here, but it's the same type of ginger. So I put the container, the biscuit powder, and then I put cinnamon, and now I'm going to put a tablespoon of ginger because it's anti-inflammatory. So if you have eaten anything that isn't going to agree with you, the ginger will work. So then we're just going to mix that up. Just going to mix that up. Then half a cup of water. That's it. I'm going to mix it up. Actually, I'm going to put the rest of the dates in. You can put raisins, you can put dates, you can put like whatever, like any type of dried fruit or whatever in it. I had to check my cat. Okay, so then you just mix it up. Mix it up and roll it out. Now normally, hang on. Normally I use chickpea flour or I use rice flour, but this is a package of biscuit, and that's white flour. So I will have a little bit of inflammation from this, but I combat that by basically just putting cinnamon and ginger in the mixture, because that is anti-inflammatory. So if there is any inflammation from the white flour, I'm gonna get rid of it with those spices. Now, I could just roll this in a ball, flatten it, and put it there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my rolling pin, and I am going to roll it out. And then basically cut it with a lid, a round lid, so that I can make evenly, how would you say that, evenly measured biscuits. Yeah. So, and that's it. That's all you do. It's basically all you do. Like, how simple is that? You know? How simple is that? And then the only thing I need is, a lid. So you can use it any type. My cat's going crazy. You can use any type of lid, but a lid that's going to make them even, right? So that's going to make them level. That's the word I was looking for. I was looking for the word level. I never said I was Chef Antoine. I just said I was showing you how to do things on a budget. And trust me, this is my budget. But, you know, I'm not hurting. I mean, I'm not starving. Certainly not starving. I am trying to eat as healthy as I can, and I do. I do eat as healthy as I can. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is what it is. So then you just kind of roll it in a ball so you can get the texture a little bit smoother. And I'm probably going to have to use a little bit of flour. Keep my flour in an old ice cream container. I haven't bought ice cream like this for a long time, but yeah. And I have these, this is how I save things. So I have these from food. They're like those little silica things, and so I keep it in my flour so that my flour stays good. But you can put some rice in your flour, and it will keep your flour from getting going bad. Yeah, or getting moisture in it. Sorry. Sometimes I wonder. Okay, now I need my rolling pin. And I need a lid from a mason jar. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to put a piece of parchment paper on here. My stove has been heating, so this isn't like the fancy way of doing things. It's not the fancy way of doing things. Cooking on a budget. So I'm just going to give a couple of rolls here. Then, it's not. Okay, so now I'm going to take my lid and I'm going to put a little bit of flour on it, like that, and then I'm just going to press down. Okay. That's it. How simple is that? And they will turn out really nice. And you'll be able to smell them. They'll fluff up quite a bit too, because when you put this in, just press it straight down and pull it straight up. Don't twist. Because if you twist it, apparently, and I learned that from a fella I watched that's over in Ireland, and he does some cooking. He makes scones and things like that. And he said that when you are, when you are using like a cookie cutter, if you're making buns and you're doing it like I'm doing, like pushing it into this, if you twist it, you're kind of closing, you're sealing it. And so basically it makes it hard for the bread or the scone or whatever to rise. So yeah. So push it down and just push it up. Or push it down and pull it up. Don't twist it. Okay, so here's a few more. They're going to be nice. And I am, you know, when you, especially where I live in Canada, when you get close to the end of the month, it's hard. It's hard to buy groceries, and I don't choose to buy bread. I won't buy bread, but these, you know, these are biscuits, and it's not a lot, right? Now, you do what you got to do, basically, right? You survive how you got to survive. And I do take B1, and if you take B1, if, let's say, you are eating a meal that's high or food that's high in carbs, if you take a B1, the B1 will literally help convert the carbs in your meal to energy. So it helps to get rid of the sugar. So there was one little piece left, so I made a tiny little one here. Give it a bit of a roll. There. So it made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It made 8 muffins. Now it would have made 12 if I would have made them thinner, but and I put all those little goodies in it, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna taste really good. So we're gonna put this in the oven, preheated oven. Gonna clean up my mess, and then I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Well, they're done. So, and they look really, really good. So they're done. I'm going to let them cool down, and then I'm going to put them in my little basket on the table with the cloth in it. I have my little red bowl that I can't even remember where I got it from. Germany. I think it's from Germany. I got it at a thrift store. So. Kind of makes it, gives it kind of like a little country feeling. So they actually turned out pretty good, actually. Can you see that? And they're nice and thick. So as long as you don't twist the cutter, like the dough cutter, then they're going to rise. You're not going to seal those edges. And I got that from, I think it's called My Irish Country Home or Homestead, something like that. Anyway, I will post him down below. I love that guy. Just his accent, him and his partner, and their home, and the way they relate to people on YouTube. I love it. Absolutely love it. And, you know, I'm a fan. So now I'm going to wait till these cool down and put them in my container. And I might even have a tea with some cinnamon and a biscuit. So I shall see you later. So now I'm going to have a little bit of a treat. And I got something to show you. It's so cute. So I got these candles for a gift in my stocking for Christmas. So I washed them out. And guess what? They're the perfect size for one person for some jam. So I'm going to put some strawberry jam in it. And then that way I don't have to continually have to be going to the fridge and taking it out of the container in the fridge. So I think it's so cute. They're the cutest little thing, and it has like a little lid that goes with it. So, you know, I do save all my bottles. So I thought, what a good idea for this. Just enough jam for like one person, right? And, you know, you can actually buy the big things of jam and then just dole it out as you need it, right? So I just thought it was so cute. I thought it was so cute. Look. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to put that down. And then, here's all my biscuits. So I'm going to take a biscuit, cut it. Oh, they smell so good. So, so good. Okay. let's cut it and show you what it looks like. I don't even know if I have any plates. Let's cut it. Oh my gosh. Okay. That looks so good. That looks so good. And I have this, right? So look. Isn't that the cutest thing ever? Hang on. So let's see what it tastes like. That is raspberry jam. You ready? Mm. You can't beat it. 99 cents for all this. Well, it's $1.15. So $1.15 and 8 muffins. I think that's a great idea. Anyway, I shall see you around on the next grocery list. So see you next time. Good Lord be willing. Bye.